This video is about something I need to do again. I try to do this every 6 months, but not everything. It's mostly my closet. And that is to declutter. Now I spelled it before I gave it the sign, and that's usually how you introduce the sign is you spell the word, and some people go, but then you sign it. So declutter is a couple of different things. You can say clean, 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 and then you just get rid of, get rid of, get rid of, get rid of, get rid of. So clean, 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 get rid of, get rid of, get rid of, get rid of it. And you do it with both hands because you're trying to do declutter, right? Clean, clean, clean. Or you can say throw away old things or things I don't need. So there's different ways to to sign or to gesture declutter. And so they have different suggestions, of course, on this article. And so the first thing you need, like several, they say boxes, and you can, but if you don't have a box, you say, well, I don't have a box, so I can't do it today. So you can use your trash bags. And so I always, and like I said, I'll do this with my closet, but not my other things. So I need to do this as well and take my own advice. And the first one is trash, or you're going to throw it away, right? Or conquer, whatever, you just throw it away. And the other is I'm going to keep it, or save it. And another one is to give it away. Or you can say charity if you want to. You can give it away. So I'm just going to give it away. I'm going to give it to different organizations like Salvation Army or Goodwill, or whatever. Because some people want to have a garage sale, but it takes a lot of time. So sometimes I just don't want to do that. It's a lot of trouble. Now, if you're a person that likes garage sales and doing that so you can make some money, which is really a motivation, but if not, you can say, okay, I'm going to give that away. Or you can say garage sale, but you need to do something with the things. So you have those three categories. So you get some bags or a box. I mean, most people don't have like big boxes, but they'll have like bags. And so if you have those three categories, it's easier. So sometimes if it's your closet, you can just like if it's clothes, you'll just keep it there on the hanger. You don't have to put it into a bag, right? But maybe in shoes the same way. It's like, oh, I don't wear them. This is use, and initialize, wear, very English, but it is used. Or, they rub on my heel because this is your foot and these are your toes and this is your heel, or it rubs or whatever. So you have a decision to make. So, oh, maybe I'll just give it to someone else. Maybe they can use it. Or and so you don't have to put it in a bag if you're going to keep it. If it's in your closet, so you just keep it there, right? But you can get rid of some other things that you don't wear. That's clothes or shoes, or you're saying, why is this here? So that way you can decide. And then they say like your nightstand. So how would you put that? Or like the table next to your bed? I don't know. A nightstand. A stand is a table, right? And most of our nightstands have a drawer. So you can say the table with a drawer next to my bed, and you can even do a size of it. It's small. When you open up the drawer, it's like, what is that? Or I need that, or I don't need. So that's a good, because sometimes when we have a drawer, we'll just put it there because we don't know where to put it, or you don't want to take the time. So opening that drawer, which I need to do that, because some things I know it's there, but sometimes if you're having a hard time opening, it's like, what is in here that I don't need? So I need to open that too and look and go, oh, I need to throw that away. it's trash, or keep it and it stays there, or give it to someone if it's nice. So that's the thing to do. So first your closet maybe, and then your tables next to your bed. So that's a good sign. Remember, you're trying to think of what function or what is that? What's the description of that? So a nightstand is a small table next to your bed. So, and then your dressers. If you're trying to close it, you're tucking things in and shoving it. Maybe it's time to purge, right? Purge, to get rid of, to take off or to get rid of, to get it out. It could be waste, but to get rid of. And so you need to open it going, oh, I have too many of this. I don't use it anymore. And of course, the minute you get rid of it, you think about it that you could use that. But anyway, I need to do that too on my drawers. I did that when I moved, but I have not done that in a long time. So I need to kind of look and find out what I need to get rid of. Or sometimes it's like, oh, I don't have like a home office anymore, not a desk with drawers to put that in here. So I'll just put it in my dresser. So that's a good thing to do. So in your dresser, and it's the drawers, you're pulling them out. And that's why you can gesture, you can say like, oh, I have a hard time opening it, right? Or you can open it, but you have a hard time closing it, right? And then you always end up pinching your fingers. So that's on your dresser. Again, that nightstands. Okay, oh, so now your bathroom is next to purge. So I did that recently as well. So like if you have makeup or any kind of shampoo or hairspray, then you need to kind of get rid of that. It's old, or I don't use it. Why don't I use that? And then because sometimes you forget, and you're going, maybe I don't like the way it smells, and so you get rid of it. If it's like half used or whatever, or it doesn't spray anymore, we'll get rid of it, So we need to kind of look at those things of why we keep it. Or that's an old towel, I have some new ones, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Maybe it's torn or whatever, just get rid of it. And then some people go, well, I can cut it up and make it a wash rag. Maybe if you don't have any, but sometimes they're too small or they get too thin. So sometimes I just get rid of it because I say I'm going to keep it and I'm going to do whatever. But if it's going to take me a longer time or I don't want to do it, then it's just easier to get rid of it. And yes, that makes us a society that's easy disposable waste, get rid of. But we have so much in abundance. So if you have new towels, you could probably donate like old towels if you have some new ones, but the old towels are okay because you don't need a whole bunch of towels, except if you have a lot of people living in your house. Okay, and then like your medicine cabinet. You open it up, it's like it's old medicine. I haven't used that. It says to use by, because if it's prescription and if it's really old, then it's not going to have, it may become more poisonous and it's not going to be as effective. So you might want to throw those out as well. So kind of look through that and say, oh, that's old, or that's old, shaving cream or whatever, or I don't like the smell of that, or get rid of it if you don't like it, or like it's old toothpaste, I bought this other that I like better. Well, get rid of it. You say, oh, I'll use it if there's some emergency. But the point is that if you're going, oh, it's just so messy, or I have too many things, and that is the point of decluttering. So you can feel better in a cleaner space. If you need to have storage, we have a tendency to get a basket, but then that becomes like we just throw it in there. So you need something smaller for that specific item. so you can so it has a place to go. Maybe if you have a drawer in your bathroom, you can have like things for organizing little spaces and put those things in there so you can see it easy and you can get to it easy instead of, you know, like a junk drawer. So then your living room or your living space, your den, whatever you have, if you have like old toys, get rid of that or give it away, donate it, give it, gift or give it. This is to give something, this is to gift. Sometimes it's used interchangeably to give it away. If you have like old books and you've read it finished, like I got rid of so much of my books. I kind of miss them sometimes, but it's like, why would I read it again? So I just don't have the space anymore. And so, or magazines, you know, if you want to keep something, like copy that or tear it out and then put it into a file. It'd be easier instead of having the whole magazine, because then you'd have to look through and flip. And some people don't want to do that. And if it's a recipe, put it in your recipe book and have that in your kitchen. Kitchen. And then if you like to collect some things, you know, knacks, did I spell it right? You know, maybe don't have so many, kind of like give those away, donate them, do that. If they're broken, you go, oh, I'm going to fix that. Well, if you don't have the other piece or it's not going to look the same, you know, throw it away. I mean, sometimes you hate doing that, but if you're wanting a cleaner space and to feel better, like, it's not so busy in here, it's not so many things in here. And then if you have like everyday things, you know, create a place where it's going to always be there, like scissors, you know, it's going to always stay in that drawer. So I know where it is, or different things, you know, like tape or whatever. You know, have a specific place where you want to keep things. Um, and then like if you have like a home office or you want a space for an office, like desk things, then you need to kind of create that space. And if it doesn't belong in your office space or your craft space, then you do those things. You either throw it away, or you're going, oh, I need to create a specific place for that, or I'm going to give it away. So like if there's cords, you know, we did this for spaghetti, but also if they're like cords, you know, or computer cords, you might want to, or the microwave cord, if you have so many, which most of us do in this electronic time. We have all these mini electrical cords everywhere. And so we need to have like a storage space, like all the, you know, have a place for all the remotes for your TV, or, you know, you have your fan or AC or whatever. You'll have these remotes and have like a basket and put it in there. And all remotes go here. And then for your cords, if you can't find like, oh, I need that little cordless vacuum, well, you know, you need a place to keep all those, you know, you can say cords or cords, it depends on the thickness of that. And so where you want to keep it, because that way you know where to search for that. If you can't find it, then you need to have a space. I'm going to put all of that here. Sometimes people want to keep it with that specific machine. That's fine. And if you don't need it, you know, kind of have it next to it where you keep that vacuum or keep that computer or keep that, you know, fan or whatever. Have it close by, or you can kind of attach it to the back of that equipment, so you'll know where it is, so you can keep that. So because what you hate is when you search and search and search and I can't find. So I think that's all about the kind of like they say you can recycle. Okay, if you want to have a separate little bin for that, say I'm going to recycle that. It's plastic and I don't need that much plastic wear, for like we always kind of a generic Tupperware. Like I don't need that anymore, and so you might want to recycle it because it's plastic. So you have those four categories. So anyway, I hope you're able to do that and just take one room or one drawer at a time, and because that's what I will be doing. And I will see you later. Have a good day.